The Jam on XFM. For 2 points, what's that song called, James Acaster, who's just here?
Is it called The Magical Mystery Tour?
Yes, correct. It's called Start. I had no idea.
Oh, really?
There you go. Not interesting.
I would have guessed.
I thought what you give is what you get.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was giving a comical answer. But
the truth was very, very different.
No.
Good morning, James.
Good morning, mate. Yeah, good, thank you. How are you?
I've been better. Last night, have fun last night?
Did I have fun last night? Absolutely. Had a lovely time, lovely drinks with my friends, and then I rounded the night off with wild boar sausages and mashed potato.
Wow. Is that a euphemism?
No. What would that even be?
I text in if you think that if you can come up with what. No, don't, because we can't read them out.
I mean, mashed potato is quite a harsh euphemism. If it is one.
Yeah, it's going to be really horrible. I mean, they're going to tweet in about that now. No Photoshop, please.
The problem is I've now got an image of your wild boar sausage and mashed potato.
Well, you always do, though, let's face it, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can pretend like you don't always go around with that image in your head.
This is the first of our Christmas specials. Fan of Christmas?
Massive fan of Christmas. You know I am.
Get the music on.
Oh, Christmas music.
Yeah.
Oh, this is your favourite.
Yeah, it's my favourite, yeah.
It's really sad that I know Josh's favourite Christmas song. But as soon as it came on, I said, of course it is. This is like, he always tells me, every year he tells me it's his favourite, like he hasn't told me the year before. Hey, Castor, what's your favourite Christmas song? The Cavalry. It's good though, isn't it? It is a good song.
What's your favourite Christmas song?
Mine is... well, you don't know. That's nice, isn't it? Sleigh Ride by the Ronettes.
Oh yeah, that is a good one. Reese, do you like Christmas songs?
Yeah, I'm not committing to a favourite.
You're not committing to a favourite?
No.
It's too early.
But I think it's... How old are you, Reese?
23.
Yeah. When you're 27...
That's when you can.
That's when you get a
right now. It's like the Smurfs Christmas special, probably. But once I get a bit older, my palate might mature.
Yeah. Christmas feels nostalgic enough.
Yeah.
In your late 20s.
27.
Once
you're either a pop star who dies, or you choose a favourite Christmas song.
Yeah.
That's how it works. So shall we go through a tweet?
Yeah, let's have a text or a tweet.
Okay.
Wild boar sausages would represent.
Do you know what, James? We haven't had one thing in about...
Come on. Look, what is going on? It's Christmas, everyone.
Now, I revealed earlier in the show, James, when you were on your way in, that I go... I mean, this sounds so bleak now, telling someone else. On Christmas Day, I'll often go for a walk on my own.
Of course you do. Of course you go the little walk. What do you think about? What do you think about on your walk? What kind of things do you think about when you go for a walk on your own, Josh, on Christmas Day?
The birth of our Lord Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Anything else? Peace to all mankind.
Just how the previous 365 days have worked out for me.
Yeah.
And how time is such an interesting concept, and how it just keeps moving, but tradition tries to keep it in one place.
And why your family once again refused to go on a walk with you.
Do you go in the morning, or do you go at
I go at about 2, because the thing is, my parents' house doesn't. No.
All of the Christmas hubbub. All the to and
it gets a bit much. You wander off for a lonely walk.
Way too much commotion for you in the Widdicombe household. Go get away from it. Just get out. Get your head out of the clouds. It's too much.
And I revealed this before either of you turned up. This is probably after Christmas lunch. Do you know what Christmas lunch is in the vegetarian Widdicombe household?
Oh,
God, it just gets worse.
just
vegetable lasagna with all the trimmings.
With all the what is all the trimmings?
Roast potatoes, bread sauce.
Right. Not just more lasagna.
Brussels sprouts.
Oh, mate, no wonder you go for a walk on your own.
Walk down to McDonald's.
For a walk and it just gets bleaker, is there's no phone reception at my parents' house. So I have to walk to the top of a hill to see if anyone's texted me.
And just to clarify, you said you like Christmas. It's the most stressful, awful time of year.
Josh Widdicombe Podcast XFM.
Reece James.
Hello.
James Acaster.
Hi, mate.
How are you? Good.
Very well.
Right.
Very well.
So let's. Do
Went for a
you want
walk
a
on my
story about a solo walk? What?
Went for a walk on my own, cleared my head.
Do you want a story about a solo walk?
Yes. Yes, I would.
Snowy Christmas Day 2010 solo walk with my mum's dog Jack. He deposited a large lump of snow at my feet, which on closer inspection turned out to be a dead frozen fox.
Not only are you walking alone,
I tried to get Jack to leave the fox alone, but he kept picking it up and dragging it along with its head. Finally, in a fit of desperation, I took it off him and drop-kicked it over into a field, really hurting my foot in the process. I spent the rest of the day limping around, being haunted by the face of a frozen fox.
Right, well, I'm going to say that the drop kick was unnecessary.
yeah, a haunting is what you deserve. If your reaction to seeing a dead fox is, I'm going to drop kick this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just throw it.
No, because then the dog will bring it back. That's
Yeah,
what
if you do a frisbee
Throw
motion,
it over the... You know,
he's going to jump and catch it in his mouth.
Drop kick it.
How would you... I mean, let's
leave
not throw
it.
that one out. I was about to say, how would you dispose of a dead fox? I'd never say that on the radio.
I wouldn't even know where to kick the fox in order to get enough height on it that it would go over a hedge or something. If you do drop kick it.
Do you think that's how goalkeepers train?
Yeah. Like, surely, if you try to drop kick it, it would just end up just landing 1 foot in front of you again. You wouldn't be able to get enough. You have to kick it right in the middle of the spine.
All right, I'm going to draw lines.
Are you done with this, Neil?
It's a Sunday morning, yeah.
What do you do on Christmas Day, Neil? Do you have any weird... We haven't really discussed
What do you
this.
drop kick?
dress up as a fox and hang out in fields.
What do? I don't know. I'll be getting up probably incredibly early.
Do you have any weird family traditions, any of you?
I
bet the Acasters do.
Well, one thing that everyone thinks is weird at the Acaster house, which I don't think is that weird, is that for...
It's nude Christmas.
Yeah, so we just do it naked. And we don't celebrate
We wear
Christmas at
off
all. It's just naked day. No, we... our starter...
I'm so
day.
excited.
And this is going down well in the Widdicombe house, I think. Well, not completely, actually. But we have avocados with the stones taken out, with and filled with prawns covered in like garlic mayo sauce kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That's always our starter. And I always thought that was a Christmas tradition and everyone does it. No. And it's not, I don't even know where it's come from, but we do it every year and I love it. But like...
Do you have it any other time of year?
No, only at Christmas.
Sacrilegious.
Christmas starter, prawn and avocado.
Do you have a pudding?
Yeah.
Do you know what we have? One word. Viennetta.
Of course. You have anything that you would make a reference to in your stand-up?
Garlic mushrooms to start.
Yeah.
Vegetable lasagna. Viennetta. As I call it, the Holy Trinity.
Walk it off alone.
Are you supposed to have a starter?
Do you not?
I don't know if I don't think I have a starter.
What do you have in the James household?
Well, just a traditional Christmas dinner.
Yeah.
Just have the turkey and all this stuff.
Well, I wish we had you on as a guest, mate.
Sorry, mate. What you do is you have a sort of bunch of Quality Street for starters, sort of breakfast.
Yeah. Do you have a chocolate orange?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Normally have a chocolate orange on the go.
Chocolate money?
The boy who cabbaged me,
Yeah.
Mick Trent, he was once given a chocolate orange. He'd never had a chocolate orange before. I didn't know about the
We've all been
concept.
there.
Didn't know about the concept of
Every single person's
So didn't know about tap and unwrap. No one had told him about tap and unwrap, so he just ate it like an apple.
Is that even possible?
He just sat there and ate it. That's what Trent said happened. He just sat there and ate it like an apple.
So Trent just watched it. I didn't tell him.
Yeah, because he thought it was hilarious. Thought it was really funny.
Amazing.
That is brilliant. I think that more or less sums up Christmas.
Josh Widdicombe Podcast. XFM.
This is the Josh Widdicombe Show. Still joined by Rhys James.
Good afternoon.
James Acaster.
Yeah.
Producer Neil.
Afternoon.
Intern Charles.
Hello.
There we go. Still not quite got his own mic.
No, it's a big shame. For those of you who can't see at home, he's using a mug as a mic instead. Just holding a mug in front of his face and talking into it, and holding a plate to his ear like a pair of headphones.
Now, we discussed that Joe Williams was a long-time listener, was tweeting, taking photos of vegetables dressed up as events from the year. She sent one in. Would you like to describe it, James?
what it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's cut a pair of very feminine eyes and lips out of a bit of paper. She's drawn them on some paper and cut them out, stuck them on an orange, wrapped the orange in what looks like a purple sock, put a upturned party pop in front of it so it looks a bit like a bottle or something. And then next to that there's like one of those kind of jars, those shallow jars that you might get I don't know.
Goo dessert?
What would be? Yeah, goo dessert would be in that. Yeah, definitely. And in front of that is like a black bit of card with a white bit of paper glued to it with some scribbles on it.
So what do you reckon it is? You know, don't you?
I know, I texted her.
Well, that's ruined it. And the event, I mean, people at home probably know.
Yeah. I'm just going to read it as she's texted it to me. This is what she wrote. Malala winning Nobel Prize. That's what she wrote. Malala winning Nobel Prize.
I mean, who is that a gift for, do you think?
Malala. I'd imagine she
Would you be pleased if she could recreate the studio in vegetables by the end of the show? That would be delightful.
Yeah.
If she wants to see the four of us, I mean, she knows what we all look
Is
like.
an orange strictly a vegetable?
No.
Just getting any other business in.
Yeah. No, it's good that you picked me
Most
up
people
on it.
get confused with tomatoes, mate, but not with oranges. That's a straightforward one.
I think it's probably Satsuma as well, so I mean the whole thing's a disaster. Should we play some music?
It's not just a perspective, it's the party popper. It's quite hard. It's what threw me off. It's the perspective, it's wrapped in a sock, it's next to a party popper. It probably is a Satsuma, actually.
Josh Widdicombe Podcast XFM.
We're more or less coming to the end of our discussion of Christmas. We'll pick it up again next week, won't we, Neil?
Yep, second Christmas special.
It's good to do two. It's like, when they do two Only Fools and Horses or something.
It's Christmas Day and Boxing Day
Is that
in show form.
in show form? Do you think anyone, tweet in if you do. Do you think anyone will listen to this on Christmas Day?
Or I hope they download the podcast, yeah. It's one way to ignore your family.
I will, mate.
Will you?
Yeah, I'll gather the family round. Not playing charades this year.
Hello,
Your boys on the radio.
If you're listening to this now.
We haven't discussed whether you have any weird family traditions.
Well, not really traditions, but my dad loves a theme. And I'll always try to theme Christmas or any family event. He'll always try to theme
Christmas
it.
not enough of a theme in itself.
Exactly. It is in and of itself a theme. So last year we had a Brazilian Christmas on the basis that, it was on the basis that
The World Cup year?
World Cup year, and half my family was going to the World Cup.
Right.
So it was World Cup. It was ludicrous. So
well, the squads hadn't been selected at that point, so that's very cocky.
I know, and we had to dress up.
No.
It was like there was Brazilian flag bunting all over the house, and he totally decorated it. He downloaded about 500 Brazilian songs, and he put them all in a playlist throughout the day, even though they all sound the same. So he needed one song on repeat.
Racist.
They all sound the same to me. And I mean that about Brazilians.
Yeah.
No. So we had that. Everyone had to dress up. I mean,
What did you wear?
I just wore a full Brazil football kit.
Right, yeah. Shin pads?
On Christmas Day.
No shin pads. Yeah, I know.
Just in case anyone's forgot during this story, this is Christmas Day. This is happening.
And so we had the Christmas dinner, but then we also, later on, we had some Brazilian food. So on Christmas Day, we're having some sort of Brazilian black bean stew, which...
Where do you live? This was at home, yeah?
This
They
is
live
at
in the
home.
favelas, don't you?
If we didn't... Yeah.
But you live in the favelas, don't you?
And it was insane.
Wow. So what's the theme this year?
Well, that's still open. He keeps asking, what are we going to do as the theme this year? And everyone's kind of gone, we're not doing a theme, Mike.
So what was the
Sick of the
so Can you
theme.
talk me through the outfits of your family?
So it was mostly football kits. It was quite route one. Because what else are you supposed to do?
Yeah.
And
Well, you could go Rio Carnival, women in a spangly bikini.
my nana did.
No!
Not a spangly bikini. She went Rio Carnival.
Whoa.
This sash, red sort of sash. And she had, I think, some sort of fruit basket on her head. Which, it arguably nothing
Right,
to do with Brazil. Yeah, the research element of this day was very limited.
Just
but,
recycling her outfit from the previous year. When it was
yeah.
Hawaiian showgirls.
Man from Del Monte.
It's mental. And so this year it's up for debate. So if you've got any suggestions,
So
I mean,
did you
he's
have a
looking
normal
for a
Christmas
theme.
dinner and then you had the black bean stew later on?
Yeah.
Was there any themed presents?
No, I don't think so. No.
Is it normally like a big...
Yeah, you have no choice but to commit. I mean, you either
theme
commit
normally
Go hard or go home. That's my view.
You're the one guy. I mean, to say bar humbug about Brazilian Christmas is quite an extreme. You don't want to be the one guy not getting involved. Everyone's in yellow, and you're there sulking.
And I'd like to just end the conversation by saying I think we all did well not to address the obvious way that someone could have stuck with the theme of Brazilian.
Yeah.
Very proud of ourselves there, guys.
Well done, everyone.
Thank you.
None of us referenced it at any point until now.
Yeah, cheers, Josh.
I
think we got through that.
Oh, ruined it.
That would have been good if that was what he actually meant and he was really confused why you're all dressed as football players. Guys, this is not in the spirit of Brazilian Christmas. Am I the only one who made the effort?
Another year we had to, everyone had to bring a food, like a novelty food that represented themselves. It was insane. So we spent years. So there was a lot of jokes. In the weeks building up to Christmas, everyone's trying to decide. There was a lot of jokes, like my brother was saying, Reese, take cocktail sausages, that sort of stuff. Pretty base humour. In the end, I took candy sticks. Candy sticks sweets because they are incredibly thin and incredibly white.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah,
very
pretty good.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I'm warming to the idea of themed Christmas because every year you just do the same thing, don't you? It'd be good if you had
another year. Everyone had to do a performance of some sort. My dad did a rap.
Oh,
he did a rap to Lose Yourself.
Really?
He changed the lyrics to make them about the family. He wore a backwards cap.
Lose yourself. It's Christmas.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing.
Lose yourself in the Yuletide.
Have I ever said about the year my dad, we will finish this link in a minute because I can see your fingers twitching now. My dad once gave his children, over the year he collected the different denominations of coin in different bottles. 1s, 2s, 5s, 10s, 20s, 50s and pounds. Obviously had more ones than pounds. So they're all different bottles and it was difficult to tell what was worth more. So he brought them out, one for each of the children, and then we had to choose which we had.
What kind of power trip is your dad on?
Gets better. And then the order of who got to choose first was the people who earned the least.
And do you know how much did you get?
I don't remember, but
what did you choose? It's like the end of Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
I think the best
Someone
would have been about
in the
20s.
dust.
You'd go middle range, wouldn't it? It's not going to be ones.
Yeah.
It's not going to be pounds.
Right.
Your best is going to be about 20s.
But pounds I would choose because I'll be able to look at that and judge roughly how much that is.
I love the fact that you're getting into it. My dad...
I think it's great.
What other carnival-based games has your dad given you on Christmas?
Yeah, and the one that got the least was sacrificed to our god. We should do plugs. Neil, would you like to plug anything?
No, I'm alright.
Fair enough. Well, that's fine. Nothing?
No, I will.
No, too late. Right. James Acaster.
I am doing the final run of my show, Recognise.
Are you then hanging up Recognise forever?
I'm going to be doing it twice next year at 2 different festivals. But this is the final London run and ends on the 23rd of December from tomorrow.
Rhys James.
I will be doing the first and final London run of my Edinburgh show at Soho Theatre in February.
Yeah.
I can't stress enough how much I need you to buy a ticket for financial reasons.
Okay. It's the 9th to the 14th of February, 8:30pm.
Yeah.
I know that because it's in front of me. Valentine's Day, do you think that's going to be a... I've seen it. It wasn't particularly romantic.
No, it's quite depressing about romance, really.
Yeah. But,
perfect.
Go along if you're single.
That's the perfect time for it.
Yeah.
People on Valentine's Day who...
If you're at my show on Valentine's Day, I imagine you're not in a happy relationship. So, if anything, you'll relate.
Right, well,
I had a Valentine's thing in Swansea once, just 20 couples hating it. Really great.
20 Valentine's Days ruined in one
20
go.
all ruined, and you could tell by looking at the couples whose idea it was to come and who didn't want to go.
If you want your Valentine's Day ruined, Soho Theatre, begins.
9th to the 14th of February. Thank you very much for coming in. It's been a pleasure. Thank you, James.
Always.
Thank you, Neil.
Thank you.
Thank you, intern Charles.
All right.